Hello boys and girls, this is Revit Magic and Tricks. On this tutorial we are gonna talk about how to create a railings in Revit. Okay, for start, if you like the videos I make, subscribe this channel. It means a lot to me to keep making videos like this. Go to the Facebook and Instagram page, follow that, and let's go. Now just go here to the architectural tab, and on the group circulation we have the railing. If I click here, you can see we have a two-way to create our railing. We have a sketch path and we have a place on stair and ramp. For that I create some stairs and some ramp without railing, and now just go here to the place on stair and ramp, and you can see here we have a two-way for railing position. We have a set railing on the treads and set railing on the string or this support for our stairs. If I choose the treads, just click on the stairs, and now you can see here we have the railing from the threads of our stairs. And then if I go again here and click on this ramp, you can see we have the railing on that ramp. If I delete this and go again to the railing and go to the stringer, just click here, now you can see our railing is start from this stringer or this support for the stairs. Another way to create railing is for a sketch path. We can draw in the 3D or go to some level view and just create some path of the railing like this from all these elements we have here. Maybe something like this, and just go to the finish edit, go to the 3D, and you can see we have this railing. Okay, how we added the structure of that railing? Just click here, go to the edit type. If you don't see this preview, just click here to the preview. And here in the construction we have these two elements, the railing structure that is this horizontal element, and the baluster placement that is this vertical element of our railing. Also we have a top rail that is this first or last element on the railing, and we have a hand rail 1 and 2 for each side of that railing. For this top rail and handrail we gonna talk about in some of the another video. For this tutorial we are just go to talk about this railing structure and baluster placement. Okay, go here to the railing structure, go to the edit, and now you can see here we have some elements of our railing. We have these 6 rails, and if I go and click to one of them, you can see here this rail is this first rail from the top of our railing, second, third, and so on. If we want to add some rail more, just go here to the insert and rename that rail. We gonna take some height for that, and here we have the profile. Just use this profile, go to the apply, and now you can see we have this one more rail. Here we have a height of the rail, that is a height from here to the center of this circle is 50 millimeters, from bottom to the center of this profile is 150, and so on. Here we have the offset. What is the offset? If I go here and type the 50 millimeters, now you can see our rail is offset from that path for 50 millimeters to this external side. And if I go here and just type the -50, now that offset is go to another side. Here is a profile for each of this rail. Just go here and choose some different profile. If I go to the apply, now you can see we have a different profile for only that element of the railing. We have also that for material. To each element we have choose a different material if we want. Go to the apply and go to the OK. Now go here to the baluster placement, click to the edit, and here we create the vertical elements of our railing. Here is a main pattern. Main pattern is all these vertical elements in center of the segment of our railing. This and this element is a start position and end position of our railing, or start post and end post. And this element in between is this main pattern. If we go here and say something like, I don't know, steel flat, and go to the apply, now you can see we have a different baluster for that. If I want to add here a more different baluster, just go to the duplicate, and now we have another, and now we're gonna choose some different family, something like this. And if we go to the apply, now you can see we have two different parts. This is gonna go to the end because we have here a distance from previous is now set to 1 meter, and from here to here we have a 1 meter, from here to here we have another 1 meter, and so on. If I set here to the 500 millimeters, go to here, and you can see now we have first a round baluster and then go to the steel flat. Here is a base. We set here a start position from our baluster. Now is a host. If you see here, the host is for this railing level 1. For this railing the host is a ramp, and for another is a stair. If we go here something to round and say, okay, I want to this baluster start from maybe this element, and if I go here and say railing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is a rail 5, just click here, go to the apply, and now you can see our baluster is gonna start from this rail and go here to the top, because here is a top rail of element. If I want to go to this element, just go and say to the rail 1 and go to the apply, and now you can see our element is only between this and this rail element. If we want offset from that, just go here and we have some offset from the base. On go here and say something like -50, and we have the offset from this top base. And on the last we have the offset from our position in the railing. If I go here and say something like 100, you can see that element is now 100 offset from this path into this direction. If I choose minus, it's gonna take to this direction. I set this for a 0. What we have here? We have here a break pattern. About default, that is set to each segment end. What is that? I create this railing. That railing have this one line, second line, and one arc. All of that three elements is one segment. And if we go here and say break pattern, break this pattern, each segment end, you can see here we have this pattern. If I go to apply, and now we have here that new railing, just go like this, you can see here we have this pattern, and they say first baluster is this, and from the start it's gonna take to this 500 millimeters, and then go to another baluster, also 500 millimeters from this. And you can see here we have this 500, 500, and that is one pattern. We have another pattern of that, and another. And then when we have this end of our segment, that pattern is break, and we have this corner post or this element here. And then again we have one pattern, 2, 3, 4, and then break. And for this arc also we have these patterns, and if you go here we don't have that pattern and the end. If we go here and say never break that pattern, go to the apply and go here, now you can see here we have this pattern 1, 2, 3, and also we have this here a pattern. Never mind that the railing is gonna to this angle. We have that pattern, and so long we have all patterns from the start to this end. And now we have this little rest piece of our railing. Go here again, and the third tool for that is angles greater than. What is that? For that explanation I just go here to another project. I create here 2 rails, and if you see here to the level 1 I create some better explanation. When we have this path and this path, the angle that to direction of the path is 90 degree. Here we have this and this direction of the path, and the angle of that is a 56 degree, and here we have this and this direction, and the angle of that is a 146. If we go here and say something like this, we set this distance from previous to maybe 1500 and go to the apply, and you can see here we have 1, 2 elements, and here we have this rest, and so long. If I go here and say angle greater than and say something like 60, you can see here we don't have this break here because our angle is 56. If I just a little bit stretch this, you can better understand. We have now this segment. Why we have here? Because we have this corner. If I go to the never, just here, now you can see a better. We have this pattern, and that pattern is here also, but we don't have this break because we have here an angle of 56, and that is a less of our angle of 60. And here we have a 146, and we have here a break. If I go here and say 146, go to the apply, now just look here, you can see now we don't have the break, and this segment is a pattern, or this plus this segment is a 1050 millimeters. Okay, go here to the each segment end, and go to the OK. The next element is a justify. We have the from what direction is gonna start our railing pattern. Now is a beginning, and if you see, we choose that we have this whole pattern, and then go here to the end, and we have here a rest of that element. If we go here and say to the end, now our railing is gonna start from this direction and go to another direction. If we go here and say to the center, for each part, this, and this, we have that pattern from the center to the both sides. Just go here to the apply, and now you can see we have these two patterns, and then this and this element, and here we have these two patterns, and this equal element, and here also 1, 2 pattern, and this equal rest element. And the last is a spread pattern to fit. If I go here, the Revit, it's gonna all of the segments spread to fit our pattern. We have this 2 pattern, but in this case, from this to this and from this to this is a not exact 1500 millimeters, because the Revit now divide these all segments to equal elements. And you can see here we have 2 equal elements, we have here a 3 equal element, and here a 2. Okay, what we have here? We have here a use baluster pair threads on the stairs. For that, I just go back to first project here, and if I go here and delete this, go to the railing place and go to the threads, now we can see that. Just click here, go to the edit type, again baluster placement. If I go here and say use baluster pair threads on stair and say something like free, go to the apply. Now you can see on each thread we have a free baluster. In the first we have this start baluster, and then we have this free baluster, and then we have a free, and so on. If I set that to maybe 2, go to the apply. Now we have a 2 baluster for each threads. Okay, go to the edit type again, baluster placement, and you can see here for that baluster on the threads we can choose some different family of the baluster if we want. And the last element for the railing is a posts. We have a start post, we have the end post, and we have the corner post. That is for all corner we have in our railing. And like we have here we have the baluster family for that, the base from the start of the baluster, base offset, top and top offset, and this is a space. We here have the distance from the previous, but we here have the space. What is the space? If I go here and say something like 200 from the start, now you can see here the first baluster is offset from the start of our railing from for the 200. But the pattern of the railing is from here to here. You can see this and this is the same place, but this first baluster we just move to this direction. And if we go here and go to end post and say -200, you can see for another end of the railing we have also that. Click here, go to again, and the last thing is a corner position or corner post. Here if we choose some different family, something like this, and say top offset 200, we now here have a corner post at never. And if I go here, I don't have that on this corner. But if I go here and say to each segment end, go to the apply, now you can see on each corner or each end of the segment we have that baluster. Here, here, and also on these stairs. If we go here to the another project, like for the patterns, we have, I just go here to the steel flat to better viewing just, and say angle greater than 60. And now go here, and you can see we have that element here and here because we have here the angle of 90, we have here because we have here the angle of 146, but we don't have that here because our angle is 56 on that position. Go here again, and the last thing for the railing, just go here, go to the edit type again. The last thing for this railing is this access land field. If I go and choose some of family for that, something like maybe something different like this, steel flat, and say spacing, it's gonna be 200 millimeters. Go to the apply and go to the OK. And what we have here, we have the first whole pattern, then the second, third, and this is here we don't have the whole pattern. Because of that, we said to Revit, on that position, just fill that land from this baluster on the spacing to 200. If we go here and say 100, go to the apply, you can see now we have that 100. And also for these elements 2, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full pattern, and then this rest piece it's gonna fill with that another pattern. But here you can see we have a only exact 4 patterns of the railing. Okay, that is all for this tutorial. In the next video we're gonna talk about this top rail and hand rails. If you like this video, please subscribe, it means a lot to me to make the videos like this. Follow me on the Facebook and Instagram page. If you have some question, please be free to write below, and see you next time.